Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to make an account that's just going to be about restarting our game in Pokemon once we've met certain criteria. And what we're going to be doing is we'll be able to catch infinite amount of legendaries, essentially, by resetting the game like that. And so the first thing you'll have to do is you'll have to create a new profile, and then you'll also have to create a new Nintendo account, and you have to get a new email address and verify your new Nintendo account through that email. And so that's what I'm doing right here. And then there's two other things you'll have to be able to do this exploit, as I would call it. You'll have to have home, which, you know, you pay for it as a yearly thing. And then you have to have the expansion to Pokemon Sword or Shield. In particular, Crown Tundra is all you really need. And what we'll ultimately do here is we'll go through the first like 15 minutes of the game, and we'll get to the wild area. And at that point, then you can go back to the train station, and you can go to the Crown Tundra, and then you'll battle Peony. And Peony can kick your butt. That's fine, because, you know, he has level 70 Pokemon. You only have like a level 10 starter at that point. And you can lose that match and still go on in the story for the Crown Tundra. And then after that, you can go to the Max Raid Lair, and you can catch the legendary Pokemon right in that progression of roguelike engagement. And so then you can catch as many legendaries as you can there, and then you would just restart the game all over again. It takes about 30 minutes to get to the point you're at the max lair again. And then, you know, you can just rewash, repeat. So that's what I'm going to do here in the video. So there we go. Because I believe there's some way you could reset your game data on your profile. I'm assuming you can do that. So I think it's a really fun way to play the game if you just want to keep doing something with it. I mean, it's kind of tedious for the first 30 minutes or whatever, but, you know, once you get to the roguelike progression, I feel like the roguelike progression itself is really fun. You know, it's enjoyable. And I guess to explain it a bit more in depth, then you would, you know, look at my video that I made before, where it tells you how to switch, move Pokemon on the Switch between a profile and into home, and then from home into a different profile. So I have a video, I'll probably link it in the description below for you. So you kind of have to know how to do that for the next part of it. Like, let's say you have all the legendaries, you want to move them out of the game before you reset it. You would refer to that video. But yeah, you would have to then, you know, move them from this profile into home, and then into your main profile from home, and clear out the boxes, and then reset the game. And so I always love it when there's some kind of exploit in a Pokemon game that you can really, you know, bank on and really do something really nice with. I mean, technically I'm not cheating if I do this. The game lets you do it. You just kind of have to mess around and figure out that you can do this. I wish you could skip the opening scenes in the game if you've already played it once. You know, when you're doing this. But yeah, I love it as something you can just keep doing because the roguelike progression itself is really fun. The only downside, I guess, would be that you can't really do this online with other people unless you were to buy, you know, a family Switch, or excuse me, yeah, family Switch Online account. That's, my brain is like so much to think about. Like the Switch Online is a separate thing from the bank functionality, or the home functionality, excuse me, home. Yeah, you can tell I'm old school. But, you know, you would have to have multiple Switch Online profiles, basically, to be able to go online and have other people do the roguelike with you. That's right, we have to grab our hat. So we'll just go do that. So you're going to have to use the computer to do the roguelike progression, you know, along with you. Which is, you know, sometimes they make really stupid moves. To me, that's probably the worst downside of doing this. But the fact that you can get every legendary pretty much that came in generations prior, to me, is amazing. And you can just keep getting them over and over again with this exploit, this trick, whatever you want to call it. Another, you know, just for something to talk about while we're going through this, one of my favorite exploits or tricks is the Mew glitch in Gen 1, where, you know, by messing with the game programming at this one point, you can catch a Mew, but there are a bunch of other Pokemon that you can catch by doing this glitch. You know, it's basically dependent on what trainer you get in a battle with after you do the trick of teleporting away or whatever, as people may or may not know. And so I went through, you know, red version, I think, or blue, I can't even remember, it's so long ago at this point. I'm trying to remember where I'm even supposed to go right now. There we go. I have to think about this for a second. But, you know, I went through every one of those. And, you know, I guess there were some trainers that I didn't do earlier in the game, and I let them battle me and stuff. So I want to try that in the future. But most of the trainers in the game, I tested the glitch on. And then I made a guide out of that, you know, as a document. And I want to go through that and do a video about that at some point. You know, on an emulator and through a ROM. Yeah, this is it. Because I own the game, so I could, you know, legally do this. And just make a Mew glitch guide. And I don't know if between red and blue, it's different Pokemon you'll get that manifest through the glitch or not. Okay, so the station's right up here, bitch. And I'm not sure, maybe you get to go to the station sooner than when you go to the wild area. I'd have to really look at this. Let's hope so. But yeah, some of the things you could get through the Mew glitch were really worth it. And then, you know, when you transfer them up with the virtual console, they all have their hidden abilities. And I have, maybe sometimes you've seen it in my videos, one of the nostalgic Pokemon boxes. Again, it's a box of Pokemon that are just these Pokemon that I have memories with. And it seems really out of sorts. Like, it's not sorted very well, but it's, you know, makes sense to me. And one of them in there is Mew Catcher, which is a Kadabra. And that was literally the Abra I would use to teleport to do the Mew glitch. And so that's why I named it Mew Catcher. And so I can remember and I can look at that and say, oh, you know, I remember the memories I have with you. And that's kind of the idea of that box. So I think it's fun to organize your boxes in maybe a way that, you know, people have commented and said that, you know, this is so disorganized. You know, I can't believe that you think this is organized. And it's just like, well, it depends who you ask, you know. And I guess the other benefit of this is you'll get a bunch of starters, but I really don't care. I mean, you can just breed them. And already have one of each of them. So I don't really care. And yeah, it's something I still want to look more into. Like, are there any other glitches in this game or exploits that you could make use of on any level? I'm kind of curious that, you know, I did a video where I was trying to see if you could get Regigigas to show up at that special den with the 5 rocks around it. Provided you just had, you know, all the Regis that you needed at that point to do it. And I didn't think you could. I didn't really want to look it up. I'm sure someone's already tried. I just wanted to try it myself. Last night I did, and you can't. But my question is, you know, what if you don't catch... Like, you open all of the temples, you know, but you don't actually catch the Regis or whatever. Is it just opening the different temples that, you know, causes it to actually conjure up the Regigigas? Or do I actually have to get, you know, will the door, I guess here's what I'm thinking too, will the door to the Regieleki or Regidrago open when I bring every other bitch that came before, you know, after I've opened the other temples, you know, and then at that point, can I go and get Regigigas? But I don't know. It doesn't really matter because there's really no way you're going to be able to catch all of these or, you know, do anything worth a damn when you don't have the other badges. So it's kind of a null thing to look into, honestly. But I was just curious exactly what triggers so that you can get Regigigas to show up there. Like, how did they program that? I guess is what I was considering. But anyway. It's kind of a moot point now that I know you can't do it in the straight shot kind of way. I mean, it was ridiculous. I could not even fly with a taxi to anywhere else. So I had to walk all the way back from where you can conjure Regigigas to the max raid lair. You know, it was so annoying. I'd assume you could also release the legendary birds in the same way, but they'd be really difficult to catch. So yeah, I just don't really... I'm trying to think of what else could you do to exploit the game at that point. Not just the max raid lair, and I can't really think of too much, honestly. S3XY. You know, I was trying to honor X and Y version with my name. It's, you know, a nostalgic throwback to X and Y, one of my favorite generations. boy, do I ever. Oh, I'm gonna get annoyed again with how it holds your hand. I'll just bitch about it preemptively. So in Gen 1, there's the old guy, I think he's drinking coffee. And he literally asks you, not very straightforwardly, but he's asking you if you want to be shown how to catch Pokemon or not. So in Gen 1, they gave you the choice, like, do you want to be shown how to do this or not? But in this game, they don't give you the choice. You know, we go from Gen 1 to all the way up to Gen 8. 8th generation, number 8 in the generations, and you cannot be bothered to give me the choice, like in the first generation, as to whether or not I want to be shown how to catch the Pokemon. You know, who produced this game, who made that decision, that was retarded. It's one of the things I really despise about Pokemon, is the beginning parts of the game. Because so often they force you to learn how to do something, and you're just like, I already know how to do this, bitch. You're wasting my time. So then we have to go to the Slumbering Weald and do all this nonsense here. But yeah, I think you get 25 Pokeballs once they show you how to catch Pokemon. I'm not sure exactly when. I think that was it. Because it just blurs together. I'm just kind of rushing through it again for like the 3rd time somewhat recently that I've done this. But yeah, you get 25 Pokeballs. So then you can use those to catch the Legendaries in the Max Raid Lair. I'm not sure, I want to look it up. Is there 100% accuracy that you'll catch the Pokemon when you throw the ball or not in the Max Raid Lair? I'd have to look into that. But yeah, we literally don't care. It doesn't matter if you lose. You'll have to battle your rival, I think, another time. It just doesn't even matter if you lose these fights. It still progresses the story. Peony is no different. I may have to cut this video a bit short and do a 2-parter with it, but, you know, that's why I kind of explained everything at the beginning. But this way, if you want to be kind of shown what's going on, rather than told, you can have both. Or if I guess you just want to see the opening of the game again. It looks like it has sausages. For hair. I guess they're technically the reins, so that you can, you know, grab onto it, but they look like sausages. Sausage reins. I think this is one of the coolest areas in the game. I love the music and the fog and everything. I just think it's really special. It's a really cool area. Oh, we have to tell our mom. That's what he just said. We're just in this rush to get the hell of this over with. Alright, go ahead and tell me. Does your mom have different hair depending on what hair you have? Is that the way this works? That's kind of cool. It seems like it. So yeah, she has the same hair as I do. Okay, sounds good, bitch. Let's go. Alright, here we are, bitch. So I'm kind of curious. Can I just go in here? Yeah, you have to have the wild area. That's what I thought. So yeah, it is the wild area. Dang it, Charizard. You're in the way, bitch. We can't even buy Pokeballs yet. I was hoping we could. Okay. Moving on, bitch. Oh my gosh, please. I already bitched about it, so I can't really say anything. But yeah, this is stupid. Let me choose whether you tell me how to catch Pokemon or not. I've played every generation. This is the 8th one. And you're forcing me to watch someone catch a Pokemon. Are you kidding me? What is wrong with you? I think I know how to do it the 7th time I played a Pokemon game. And I get that kids, you know, new kids play the game, but give them the option. You know, do you want to learn how to do it? Alright, are we done yet? Yeah, so he gives you 20 Pokeballs, that's what it is. You know, and you can use those to catch the Legendaries later on. Oh, I have to battle this bitch. It's annoying. Alright, bitch, let's go. I think he's the only one I have to battle on the way there. Damn it, Jake. Alright, goodbye. Is that it, Jake? Okay. So yeah, to avoid this one, go around this way. You bitch. Stop moving, bitch. Okay, it's over here. We move around the other way. Okay, blah. My brain is just trying to do too much here. Look out, bitch. And this is another bitch we have to fight. Okay. Fair enough. Oh, I guess we better suck off a potion. That's annoying that it lowers my special attack. We'll just use our physical attack, bitch. There you go. Critical hit for your ass. Oh, you have another bitch? Oh, but this is so annoying. Let me just be done, bitch. Squeezed by sexy. Oh, baby. That was a critical, huh? I do like that they give you 420 for winning. That's not what that's not what YouTube, I almost said Facebook apparently. That's not what YouTube ever gives you. It doesn't give you 420 when they monetize you. Probably Facebook either. They probably don't either. We'll just say that. Alright, let's get this over with. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna win. He has 3 bitches this time. We'll see if we can win. Okay, I guess we got this. He didn't give me 420 polka dollars for winning. Yeah, he definitely is not my type. Okay, what now? done yet? He's jerking them off again. Look at his hands. He's doing 2 of them. Oh man, Hop, look at you. Okay, yeah, you can stop now. He's milking some tanks. What can I say? Kind of like a MILF tank or something. I don't know. I can't really... Okay, are we done now? Alright, so we just have to go to the stupid station. And then I think we make our way to the wild area. Or whatever the fuck. Oh my gosh, please don't give me advice. I've been playing this game way longer than you have, Sonny. Come on now. Oh, we have to go around this bitch. Avoid that battle. Sure, we'll take it just for whatever reason. Okay, the station's on the far end over here. Yes, I know where the station is, bitch. Stop holding my hand already. I'm gonna hold your foot, you bitch. While you hold my hand, I'll hold your foot, okay? Sounds good, game. Alright, let's go, bitch. I don't like camping anyway, so it won't get much use, but that's okay. Maybe if the power goes out, then I'll have good camping gear. Yeah, that's about all it means to me. Are we done yet? I think I can get tired of it, because, you know, you have to go to through the game now, you know, this many times. You're gonna say we can go to the Crown Tundra, baby. Okay, are we done yet? I think you do have to get the link first. The box link. But we're about to get it here, so. Alright, so there you are, you know, that's how you get through the wild area bullshit, obviously, if you didn't remember. No. There we go. So now we can actually go into our boxes and move them into home and everything. Okay. Now we go to the Crown Tundra. We're not going here, bitch. Isn't that nice? Are we done looking at it now? Let me skip scenes in the game, Nintendo. It's retarded. Okay. So we go in here, and the bitch should tell us. Let's see here. Yep, there we go. So you technically have to freaking go back to Wedgehurst Station. It can be a little confusing, I would say. Alright, bitch. Look over here. Oh, that's right, we have to catch a Slowpoke. You know, first here. So yeah, I have 25 Pokeballs. Just like before. So I guess I don't know where the 5 come from, but okay. Because he only gave me 20. Come on, would you just get in there? The other time I did it, I caught it the first throw, so I don't know why it's being a bitch. It just wants me to use my precious Pokeballs, not to catch a Legendary. Alright, well, maybe we don't catch it. I really don't care. There we go. That could have been like 3 or 4 different Legendaries. You bitch. Okay, so can we go to the Crown Tundra now, bitch? Okay, goodbye, bitch. See you later. Alright, let's just get this over with. Might as well just finish this out. So, you know, we'll battle Peony, we'll go to the max raid lair den, and then you can just catch Legendaries from there. B1 TCH thrust. Go. There we go. Oh, you beat me. Whatever will I do? Oh, fuck. I lost, bitch. But yeah, don't worry about it because the story goes on anyway. And that's why we can do this exploit. It is not mandatory to beat Peony. Yes, I see it. I see him. So now I have 2 profiles where I can, you know, catch these legendaries. I think I only caught a Tapu Lele on my other one as well. No, actually I have 3 because I have Pac-Meal, I have this one, and I have my Camille. So I literally have 3 different profiles where I can catch these legendaries. And this one's just, again, meant to be one where I reset the game once I've caught all of them, and I can just indefinitely keep catching legends. Hence, Infinite Legends, or Infini Legend is my name because of that. Okay. So let's look at how much time this took in a second here. So we're pretty much at the point. We'll save here. So it took about 45 minutes. Probably in 40 minutes you could do it, maybe if you shave off time or you got luckier with some things. And then you're set up to be able to catch infinite legendaries. It just takes 40 minutes each time.